This video demonstrates data acquisition. The instrument is already on, the chip is in, and the buffer is flowing over the surface. We now need to set up the fringes. This is a typical interference pattern. In the middle is channel 2, this is the reference channel. To the left of channel 2 is channel 1, to the right is channel 3. Channel 1 and 3 are the experiment channels. The red boxes should be positioned as close to the center of each channel as possible, and the contrast should be above 0.5 in each polarization. If the contrast is a bit low, try repositioning the selected red boxes. If we now click the Setup tab, give the experiment a file name and then click the Monitor tab, the software will start saving data. To add information to the events log, we can click the Add Event button at the top. The information added here can be useful when analysis is done at a later date. On the left-hand side is a list of operations to control flow and injections of samples. The first operation we want to do is a linearization. The valves were already loaded with 80% ethanol. We are now flowing the 80% ethanol over the surface of channel 1 and 3. We can change the time scale of the x-axis using the drop-down box on the left-hand side. The next operation we need to do is the water injection, but we need to wait for linearization to end first. Once the valves closed, we loaded water into the valves, ready for the H2O operation to begin. The water has now been injected and has transitioned back to buffer. The setup calibration steps are now complete, and a sample can be injected. If we now click on Sample Injection, we can set up the injection settings for a sample. This is designed for both manual and automatic instruments. We can choose an injection sample if it has already been added. Otherwise, we need to add a sample and give it a location in the auto sampler. For a manual instrument, the number chosen is arbitrary. We need to choose the volume we want to inject, the flow rate, and which channel we want to inject the sample over. When analysis is done later, Mark as region allows the software to identify the adsorption curve for overlaying. Once we click OK, the injection of the sample will begin.